live. Kind of dark, isn't it? All right, let's see if I can get a little bit better light. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. See if I can get anybody to jump in. They're not expecting me today. Hey, Joy. Yeah, nobody's expecting me today. Hey, Jerry. Hey, Don. Yeah, I'm just hanging out up here. Hey, Jeff. Hanging out up here at the shop. I need a shave. I can see that. Doing a Saturday morning grizzly little talk here. I can see, like I said, I can see my gray beard shining through. I'm up here at my shop trying to upgrade some computers. The new software came out. Hey, Tech. Well, I'm up here at my shop upgrading a computer because I got faster Wi-Fi up here at my shop than I do at home. So I'm up here at my shop, and hopefully the signal's coming through good and everything looks good. And I'm trying, like I said, I'm downloading this new Big Sur for my Mac computers, and I'm just trying to do two things at one time. And I figured while I was up here doing this, I would get online. Hey, Josh. Ag Tech, have you still got snow? I know you said you had about a foot of snow the other day. Yeah, I'm just hanging out. Just thought I'd do a little afternoon chat since I was like I said, I'm sitting here. I've got to type in some stuff here. So I can continue on with the software update. Yeah, I'm still losing weight. Trying my best to get healthy. I'm down. I was up in about 240 before I had my heart attack, and I'm down to I got down to 217 the other day. So I'm losing a lot in my neck and chin and everything's what my wife says, and hopefully I'll be able to lose a little bit more. And I'm losing it around my gut and everything too. It's not, as you can see, this shirt's a little bit loose on me. Oh, good gracious, it's still snowing there, is it? Well, it's beautiful down here in North Carolina right now. It was a little bit nippy a while ago. I went out walking. Hey, James, how are you? Yeah, doing pretty good. I hope everybody jumps over and gives me a thumbs up here and get me started on my show here today. I'm gonna do one today, catch some this afternoon, and then maybe still do my show in the morning too. But I thought I would just kind of do a Saturday afternoon since I'm having to do some work with the computers and everything. I thought I would just jump up here and see who wanted to get online with me and chat and just try to do a little talking here and there. I like catching catch people here at different times of the day and night, and we just try to see what everybody's involved with today. There wasn't any ball games I was interested in or anything, because I'm not really into the ball games. I'm kind of in doldrums now after the election and trying to kind of settle down after all that mess and see what happens. Thank goodness we're able to retain some things in North Carolina, which is good, and hopefully we'll be able to straighten things out in the next few months. I don't know. The virus is still raging pretty heavy and everything, but it's nothing that any one person can be blamed for. So we'll see what happens. I see that the drug manufacturers are kicking into gear pretty good, and hopefully a vaccine will come about pretty soon. And just most people have kind of changed their habits. I think that's the one thing that a lot of people have just changed their habits of doing things because we're going to have to for a while until we get this under control. And hopefully, people will understand that, we're going to be inconvenienced. We're not going to have the good old days where we could go to a full football stadium or go into a crowded mall and things like that. We're just going to have to do things differently. We're having to shop more online, which helps me in the trucking business. I mean, we're busy as everything. I mean, I'm staying really, really busy. As long as we can keep everything rocking and rolling. I've got we got one truck in over here in the shop right now. Thought we had two, but I only got the one in. But I've got another one across the road. We're having to replace a transmission in, and so we're still busy as everything. Hey, Jersey Trucker. Yeah, how are you? Yeah, I hope everybody, if you're not doing anything much, and of course, of ag tech, if you're snowed in, you're kind of stuck behind your computer today, I suppose, unless you're getting out there and working on equipment in the snow. Well, that would be miserable. That's the one bad thing about, I mean, I always hate to have to work on a heavy equipment in the snow. It's some of the most miserable work that you'll ever do. I know I've been caught out in the snow and having to put chains on trucks and tow trucks out of snowbanks and just all kind of different things. So it can be a real tough situation. But it is what it is. What's everybody doing out there today? Just let me know. Like I said, I'm sitting up here. I'm rebooting the computer right now. It looks like I got a computer going to reboot, and hopefully we'll get our new software, the Big Sur, have it going good. Oh, you're still at the shop cleaning your toolbox, huh? Wow. Yeah, I'll say hi to John Paul. John Paul. Now, what's John Paul's last name? Is Paul his last name, or is John? Yeah, tell him that this is Mike Jones, and I'm saying hey to you. So I'm talking to Jeff Senior there. Yeah, we're live. We're live. John Paul Wright. Okay. Yeah. Hey, John Paul Wright. How old is John Paul? He doesn't believe that we're live, huh? I need to turn this other light on. Let me turn the light on here right quick. It's a little bit dark in here. I'm gonna make me a step. Oh me! Oh, I can hardly pick that up. I gotta watch what I try to pick up. I'm not able to pick up the pounds that I used to. Let me see if I can get this light. There's another light. Whew. Getting me backlit a little bit better. I might move my camera here. Hold on one second, guys. Let me move my camera just a little bit so I don't have that backlit. Trying to get a few things situated here. I don't know if that helped or not. He's 6 years old. He smiled here. Well, good deal. John Paul Wright, say you're 6. So are you in the first grade? What is that? First grade or second grade? I guess it depends on when your birthday is. Yeah. Yeah. You take care of your grandson there, or grandpa there. Make sure that Jeff's doing all right. He's homeschooled. Well, everybody's homeschooled nowadays, aren't they? Yeah, just about everybody's homeschooled with all this COVID situation. Hey, Ralph, how are you? Yeah, how are you doing out there in California? Now, I can get you it's still a little bit early out there, isn't it? You and Ag Tech, it's still, I guess it's lunchtime for y'all out there, close to it. It's almost 3 o'clock in the afternoon here, 2:45, 2:41. Are you getting around pretty good now, Ralph? I know I noticed that California is really hitting it hard right now with the COVID, and hopefully everybody else will, uh, you know, get over this a little bit. I really don't know what's going to happen if it's going to mutate into a lesser virus or whatever, or what. It seems to really be spreading. It's a super spreader right now. I just don't know. I don't know what the situation is going to be in the future. Yeah, y'all definitely have one of the worst governors. Yeah, yeah. Ours is coming in second. Not quite as bad as yours, but yeah, we got a bad governor too. He feels like he can lock down the state, and the economy has got to grow. The economy has got to continue on, even through the bad times, even through the virus. We've got to maintain an economy. I noticed that toilet paper is getting scarce again for some reason or other. I don't know if it was because of the election or what it was, that people are now scared of, trying to got scarce on toilet paper. Let me see what this computer is doing here on me. I got to. I'm working with two computers at the same time here. Hopefully, I can get them straightened out. Trying to upgrade and do a little bit of chatting this afternoon. Let me see if that will work there. Hopefully, it's telling me my video is out of range on that. I think I got it upgraded regardless, though. Let's see if we can. I'm trying to multitask here, guys. I've got one of my computers that we're upgrading, and I have another one here that I'm working off of. So I'm kind of doing a little bit of multitasking so I can do things. Yeah, I know the government's been tough on everybody. I mean, it's a power hungry time in the U.S. I'm afraid. You've got a lot of people that want to have, want to show their power, and they're enjoying the heck out of it. That's the problem. I mean, you've got some people that this is the time they think they shine, because they can take what power they do have and make millions of people have to adhere to what they say, and people that are power hungry, they love it. I mean, Cuomo, for one. Cuomo loves it. I mean, he thinks he's the cat's meow right now because the Democrats are winning, and he thinks he's great, and he's going to run down anything that he can that's on the opposing agenda. And he's very power. Of course, he comes from a power hungry family. I've never have been a fan of the Cuomo family. I mean, you've got his brother on CNN, his father who was governor of New York, and I can't remember. He's been a couple. Their father was a senator and a governor, I think. He had been a couple things in New York, but I'm just not a big fan of these power. Good gracious, let's see what. Yes. Hey. Okay. I'm up here upgrading the computer and doing a lot of online chatting at the same time. Yeah, I'm enjoying that. Yeah. I'll come on back down there to help celebrate your birthday in a little bit. All right. It's got another 30 minutes to upgrade here, it looks like. Yeah, that's what it says. That's right. I'll do it. All right. See you in a little bit, hon. Bye. Of course, that's the boss lady. We're celebrating her birthday is so today's 14th. Let's see, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. Her birthday's Wednesday. Got to count on my fingers. Hey Nova. Hey Fleet Tech, how are you? I'm up here at the shop just trying to have a little afternoon chat. I'm up here upgrading a computer. I got one of my Mac computers. If you got a Mac computer, all the new software is out, and I've been upgrading one or two at a time. This one that I'm on right now, I upgraded it the other night, and then I've got a couple more down at the house that I'm gonna have to upgrade. And I got a faster access up here. I got the Spectrum system up here at my shop and at the Napa store. So I have to leave my house to come up here because my house, I have UVerse and it sucks. It sucks up to high heaven. I mean, I can get on, I can get email, I can get a little bit of web surfing, but if it does a video or anything else, it just stutters and it's terrible. So I like the high-speed access that I have up here in my shop. So that's what I'm doing. I'm trying to kill two birds, one stone, and just do a little chatting this afternoon, enjoying everybody's company. Yeah, UVerse is terrible. I used to have DSL, which actually was a little bit better, but because it was a direct service line, as DSL. UVerse is shared. I don't know. It's crap. I mean, it just. I have not heard anyone talk about UVerse being a good provider, and that's the only thing I can get to my house. My shop is only about a quarter mile away from my house, but they won't run the cable down this private road to my house, so I'm stuck with having to come up here. Well, it might get better if they put fiber. I think they got a barbed wire running down to my house. I don't know. It's terrible. Because, and I used to be in the internet business years ago. I know some of you that have been on the channel a long time understand. I used to do that. I used to be an internet service provider and did that very same thing. But that was back in the old dial-up days, and it was bad then. I mean, I guess UVerse is a better system than what we had when we were on dial-up. And if everybody remembers, if you're old enough to remember dial-up, that was a tough situation. But I mean, it's all progressed. I first started on the internet when it was. I think my first modem was a 9600 baud modem. Then we went to 14.4. Then we went to 28.8. Then we went to 36.6. And then we went to 50, I think, was it 54, 52, something like in the 50s. And that was as fast as the modems got then. And then after that, it went to either DSL or, like the cable. The cable, when cable came along, like Spectrum, it was really good. So, those are the progressions that I've been through, and it really is something. Hey, Kevin, how are you? Yeah, Roadrunner was a precursor to Spectrum in this area. I mean, we had the Roadrunner, and then Roadrunner was bought out by Spectrum, and then that's where we stand right now. But I mean, I would love to have this service right here that I'm seeing on the wall. I would love to have that at my house, but I can't get it. It would be way more satisfactory, that's for sure. You're in Atlanta well, you have to slide down there and see Everyday Fleet Tech. You're on a 15-stop run. Good gracious. Yeah. Yeah, but that many stops, you'll probably be stopping somewhere close to Fleet Tech because, good gracious, man alive. Are there that many places open today that you can have that many stops in Atlanta? Man, I mean, you're doing a lot of delivery. I hope you're getting paid good for that. I've got one truck coming out of Atlanta. Well, let's see, well, he's probably in Atlanta right now. I've got one truck down there probably switching out in Atlanta. He leaves Charlotte about 9 o'clock and then gets back about he'll be getting back about 7:30, 8 o'clock at night up here in Charlotte, in the Charlotte area. Yeah, yeah, Josh, you doing okay? Yeah, I'm glad to see you in here. Yeah, I was on CP's site last night. I didn't get to stay on it very long. I was on there for a short while. CP gets into doing those marathons and everything. I can't hardly take those marathons. He gets in there and stays online for 4 or 5 hours. My voice wears out before that time, so I have to just do a little short stint. I'm gonna reach over here and get me a water, guys. Got the refrigerator right beside me, so I'm gonna take advantage of some good cool water. You're okay. You're in Clarkston, Alabama. I mean Clarkson. Oh me. Yeah. Let me get my mouse here. Okay. Yeah. It's a tough thing to have to deliver in Atlanta. I have never delivered in Atlanta. I've always been terminal to terminal. But I can imagine having to go to all the different stopping points in Atlanta. That would be tough. Don't know if I could take that or not. Let me see if I can get that video on that one here. Well, I mean, multitask again here, guys. I'm trying to see if I can get my HDMI cable plugged back up. Okay, it's all lift gate. Well, that's good. Now, what kind of freight are you delivering, Kevin? I mean, lift gate's not too bad. I mean, have you got a 53 footer with a lift gate or a 40 footer with a lift gate? I hope you got a smaller trailer or maybe a 28 where you can get in and out around the docks. That's always the problem. It's just backing into a dock and things like that. Josh, I think everybody's doing pretty good. 53 with a sleeper. Whoo. Well, you be careful backing into the docks there. You be careful backing into the docks. That's the biggest thing. Is just still even with a pallet jack. I guess everything's palletized for you. Oh God, I wish we could avoid 285. 285 by I-75 north on the south side of Atlanta. So that's exactly. My driver's going right down there at Ellenwood. See, our terminal's in Ellenwood, and you know where that's at, I guess, Fleet Tech. Oh man, yeah, it's tough. Yeah, we have to deal with. It's tough dealing with Atlanta traffic. All small stores. Okay, well, that's not too bad if they're open today. Are you going to have? I hope most of them will be open. Wow. Yeah, 675. Okay. Yeah, right there at Ellenwood, that we're going to be on 675. Yeah, and then get on 675 to 285 is where, you know where Ellenwood is. That's where our terminal is at Ellenwood, and we get on 285. We get on 675, and then run back over there to 285, and then run 285 up to 85, and then north. That's the direction my driver will be going. I'll be getting a call from him if he's stuck in traffic. So I'll probably hear it. I'll probably hear his complaints before long. That's generally what happens. They'll be saying something to me and giving me a call or whatever. Let me see if I can get this monitor over here to work. It is not wanting to. It's not wanting to read that new software. That's for sure. Oh, it's still 9 minutes remaining. Okay. But I hope everybody's enjoying this. Yeah, well, that's good. Hey, Andrew, how are you? From Ireland. Okay, good. Glad to get anybody in from Ireland. I usually get we usually get not Heavy Wrench. I'm trying to say Heavy Wrench is Michigan. Heavy Machinery. That's what it. Heavy Machinery is. He checks in, and he'll probably catch me tomorrow. But he's from Austria. Hey, Travel and Learn. I'm not marching for anything. I marched up and down the road a while ago. We may have to take our lumps on that and hope for the best and hope for 2022 to get the Congress turned around. I'm afraid we've kind of bit the dust on this. I think all indications is that everybody needs to go to Georgia and help Georgia get their 2 senators right. That's the big thing. Our senators in Georgia. Now I got my son calling. Hey, son. I can't right now. She's in the shower. But just anything. Well, she's made a cake too. Yeah, she made a caramel. Yeah, she made a caramel cake. Yeah, so just get whatever you want. Yeah, I can't eat any of it, so it won't matter to me. So y'all get whatever y'all want to eat. I'll have to watch y'all eat the cake, and maybe I can get a little bit of ice cream. And y'all take care then. I'll see you after a while. Yeah. All right. See you. Yep. Got my family coming down to my wife's. Like I said, my wife's birthday is Wednesday, and we're celebrating it tonight. So my children are checking in. Want to make sure that they're getting the right gifts and the right stuff for their mother and everything else. Hopefully everything will be fine. Well, hopefully we'll have a good time tonight celebrating her birthday. She's made another trip around the sun, as they say, and that's what we're up against. I'll have a birthday in June, so I'm about a year and a half older than my wife. So she's the young one in the family. But it's a good time that we enjoy birthday parties, and things are different nowadays, though. We have to kind of still watch everything. Well, I'd like to splurge. I might eat a little bit, but I tell you, I'm trying to take this real serious. Like I said, I've lost down from around 240 down to 217, and I'd like to get under 200 at my size, and it's what I got to deal with the rest of my life. I mean, I've got a choice of either staying healthy or drop dead with a heart attack, I guess you might say. So my choice is to let's try to stay healthy, and I'm gonna try to do my best if I can. Yeah, I might splurge a little bit on the ice cream. Ice cream doesn't bother me too. I mean, that's frozen milk basically. I'm able to drink milk. It's got a little more sugar in it and a few things. That's my sugar intake. It's got what I got to watch. Wait a minute, let me read that. Let me try to get that over there so I can read that better. Yeah, well, yeah, my son, he's the one that called me just then about getting the cake and everything. So, yeah, I guess they can rub it in a little bit, but I, I'll do my best. I mean, your choices when you're at my age, and your choices are, I can eat healthy, get some exercise, or I could drop, like I said, drop dead with a heart attack. I think I'll take my choices of trying to eat healthy and exercise. And I'm feeling pretty good. I mean, it is what it is in life. Let me scoot over this way a little bit. Yeah, I'm trying to, you know, be positive on everything. That's the main thing. You've got to be positive on what your outlook on life is. I mean, I could be negative about it and just say, well, what the heck, and there's been the times I've been, it's depressing at times on what you have to do in life, what you have to change. I mean, there are some times that you'll get a little bit depressed about it because you know it is a change, and anytime there's a change, people don't like that as good. Most people don't, and having to stick my fingers so many times for getting my blood checked, that I'm just I'm just kind of complacent on that now. I tell my wife, well, go ahead and just grab one, stick it. It gets pretty bad, and they've cut my insulin back. I was having to take insulin with a needle every day, and now I'm only having to do it once a week. I've got one special insulin that I have to take, and the rest of it's with pills. So I'm feeling good about that. So that's not a bad thing. That's a positive thing that I've got. So you have to take it in stride. When life gives you lemons, you make lemonade, as the old saying goes. Yeah, Ralph, you know what I'm talking about with diabetes, and you know, you got to take diabetes serious, guys, as you get older. And I mean, I've had friends that went blind. I've had friends that have lost limbs. My dad had it, and it basically killed my dad. It brought on his heart attack, and I'm a product of his kind of lifestyle, I guess, and inherited some of my dad's features, I guess. So I need to look at what happened to my dad and realize that that's happening to me also. And that will happen to a lot of people. Fortunately, I've never been a smoker, never been a drinker, and they said that helped me a lot when I went to the hospital. I mean, that was my recuperation. I'm able to recuperate a little bit faster because of the fact that I didn't have those habits. I mean, smoking is because your lungs, I mean, that's been one of the big things for me, is getting my wind back in my lungs, walking and just be out of breath because of my lung capacity. It just left me. And right now I'm trying to get that back in order, and with my exercise, with my walking, and just talking too. I mean, I get out of breath talking for long spells too. Oh wow, yeah. Well, stress will get you too, Ralph, and that's that's something that unfortunately I'm in the stress business. But things like that may change in the near future. I'm gonna like I said on my headline, I've got some good things coming down, and I have some things. Maybe in a week or two, I'll be able to tell some people about it. I can't talk about it too quick or too soon. I mean, anytime I'm in a volatile situation, you have to kind of hold your thoughts back sometimes. But hopefully, I'll have some things changing. I definitely will be changing some things within this next year or so. Like I said, I'm gonna when I hit my next birthday, I'm definitely going to change some things. I'll be able to get my full retirement off of Social Security. No, no, I'm not getting into racing. You will not. I mean, granted, you will not catch me into racing. I actually have a nephew that's into it, and he's got and my great nephew, I guess you might say, is racing, but his dad is, uh, his dad is into racing, and I'm not going to be involved with that at all. That is a money and stressful situation. I'm just I just don't want to do that at all. And that's um, it's something that I mean that is something that I think is just too uh, I don't. Well, I was friends, and I've been friends with some of the NASCAR people. Uh, I I was good friends with Benny Parsons, the late Benny Parsons. I knew him fairly good, and Benny told me one time. He said, "Mike," he said, "you know how to make a $1 million in NASCAR, don't you?" And I said, "How's that?" He said, "Start with at least 2 million. You'll be down to that 1 million real soon." So that's basically. I kind of took that in stride because uh, that's the truth, and you'll see a lot of fortunes lost. Uh, you'll see a lot of fortunes lost with NASCAR. So I don't want to be involved with that at all. Well, that kind of racing, and it's very time consuming. I've got my friend Landon that's a gas man, uh, and Landon's in the trucking, and I've been helping him with the trucking business, uh, and he's growing with it. But he's still staying with NASCAR because it pays so darn good right now. I mean uh, so he'll stay with that, but I'm gonna stick to what I know best. I'm not gonna try to do something that I don't know that well, especially at my age. I'm too old to start something like that. But I am starting some other things. I'm checking into. Uh, I actually have a lot of land, and I'm checking into the storage. I'm gonna maybe build me some storage buildings. So uh, I'm checking into that, and hopefully, if I can get me some storage buildings and some rental off of that, it just depends. You just got to watch your investments here and there. But that's one of the things I've been pondering right now because at the Napa store I have 8 acres of land around it, and up here at my shop uh, where I'm at right now, I have 15 acres of land here and road frontage. I have a good bit of road frontage both places. So it's something that I'm pondering. You think about it, you check into it, you see what how much it's going to cost and what the problems are. And I've got a couple of friends in that. And there goes the compressor. I thought we had it off. I'm about to go over there and flip it off. I'll have to talk over the compressor, but I'm in a shop, guys, so the old compressor will kick in here every once in a while. I'm gonna have to. My other computer's kicked in here, See how good it looks. Looks pretty good. The new software looks different. I can tell you that. It's got a different look to it. But I'll have to finish this up later. Well, guys, it's a little bit after 3. I'm gonna get off of here because excuse me, I had to sneeze. I am going to end the stream, and I've enjoyed talking to everybody for a short little bit this afternoon. Y'all take care, and I'll catch you. I'll be out here tomorrow morning. I'll be online tomorrow morning, 9 o'clock, probably over at the Napa store. But I'll see everybody then. See you around, guys.